Hello and namaste. Welcome to Yoga for Relaxation and Better Sleep. Today's practice is perfect to help you unwind after a long day or simply relax before bedtime. It will allow you to feel rested, create a sense of peace, and prepare your mind and body for deep sleep. So let's go ahead and get started, slowly coming onto our backs. Now you have the option here to bring the knees wide and soles of the feet together for Supta Baddha Konasana. I want you to bring your right hand to the belly, left hand to the chest. If this is too much for the hips, go ahead and take your blocks and just bring them under the thighs for a little bit of support. You also have other options for your legs if this does not feel good at this time. You can also bring the feet wide on the mat and just allow the knees to collapse in, still allowing the legs to be relaxed. Or you can fully extend the legs straight out. So finding whichever position works for you, but wherever you are, let's go ahead and bring right hand to the belly, left hand to the chest, and just allow the elbows to rest on the mat. So I'm going to allow the entire body to be relaxed as we bring awareness to the breath, breathing in and out through the nose. Feeling the natural rhythm of the breath as it gently moves in and out of the body. Feeling the chest rise and fall with each inhalation and each exhalation. Continuing to breathe and continuing your awareness on each breath. When you're ready, go ahead and bring the hands towards the knees and bring the knees in towards each other. Now we're going to come into straight legs here and finding a full body stretch. So pressing out through the toes, pressing out through the fingertips. And then when you're ready, flexing the feet, pressing out through the heels, pressing out through the fingertips, full body, and then pointing the toes again. And then when you're ready, go ahead and step the right foot over to the right, bringing the left ankle over the right ankle. And then we're going to move our upper body towards the right as well. And our right hand will grab the left wrist, getting a nice side bend into the left side. So breathing into that left side of the body, feeling that stretch. And then go ahead and step the legs to the center, bring your body to the center, and then step the left foot out to the left, bringing the right ankle over the left ankle, moving the upper body to the left, reaching for the right wrist with the left hand, now finding the stretch in the right side body. And then let's go ahead and come back to center, coming back into a nice full body stretch. And then go ahead and bend the knees. Grab a block, lift the hips up, and then lower the hips down on the block. So your sacrum will be pressing down onto the block. And then when you're ready, pressing the feet up towards the sky. If you have really tight hamstrings here, you've got the option to bend the knees, stacking the ankles over the hips. Otherwise, if the hamstrings allow it, pressing out through the knees and stacking the ankles over the knees, knees over the hips. You can also be against a wall for this, having a more relaxed variation. When you're ready, let's go ahead and separate the legs. So allow the legs to fall out to the side. We've got a nice gentle stretch on the inside of the legs and just allowing gravity to do the work here. And slowly bringing those feet back towards each other. Bend the knees a little bit here. Breathe. And then slowly bring those knees into the chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. And then go ahead and bring those feet down towards the mat. Lift the hips. You can move the block out of the way. And then when you're ready, inhale the right foot up towards the sky. Crossing that right ankle over the left knee. We want to make sure that right foot is flexed the entire time here. Now, if this is enough of a stretch for your right hip, you can stay right here. Otherwise, you can use your right hand and press that right knee away from you. If you want to go deeper still, bring your hands, interlace them behind the left knee, bringing that left knee in towards the chest. Remembering to keep that right foot flexed to protect the knee. You have the option here to lift the head if you'd like to deepen, or keep the head rested on your mat. So wherever you decide to be, just breathe into the stretch, settle in and relax. On your next exhale, go ahead and lower that left foot back down. Inhale the right foot back up towards the sky, crossing that right knee over the left. Go ahead and bring the arms to goalposts or cactus arms, palms facing up. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, slowly lower the knees towards the left side, bringing your gaze past the right elbow. So just settling into your twist here, breathing and releasing all tension in the spine. As you inhale, bring your gaze to center and then bring the knees to center. Inhale the right foot up towards the sky and down towards the mat. Give yourself a little squeeze here just to reset the back. And then go ahead and bring those feet flat again. Arms at your sides. As you inhale, left foot up towards the sky, crossing that left ankle over the right knee, flexing through that left foot the entire time here, and you'll take your variation on this side as well. So you're either pressing that left knee away from you or interlacing fingers behind the right knee, bringing that knee in towards your chest. Just remember to keep that left foot flexed, protecting your knee. And of course, you've got the option to lift that head or keep it relaxed. So settling in, breathing deep into your stretch. When you're ready, bringing that right foot down. Inhale the left foot back up towards the sky, crossing that left knee over the right, bringing the arms back out to cactus arms. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, slowly allow the knees to come towards the right side. Gaze is beyond the left elbow. So we'll settle into our twist on the other side and just breathing, releasing all tension. As you inhale, bring your gaze to center, bring the knees up to center. Inhale that left foot back up towards the sky and down towards the mat. Bring the knees in towards your chest and give yourself a nice big squeeze here. Give yourself some self-love. And then grabbing behind the knees, we're going to start to rock back and forth. So make sure the head stays up so you don't hit the back of the head on the floor. And just rocking, massaging the spine, massaging the muscles of the spine. Take your time here. There's no rushing. Just enjoy the sensation. And when you're ready, coming right up into seated and making your way through onto all fours in tabletop. Making sure that the shoulders are stacked over the wrists, hips are over the knees. We'll come into our cat-cow. So inhale, tilt the tailbone up, gaze comes up. As you exhale, coming into cat pose, round the back, sit it back on the heels, coming into our flow here. Inhale for cat. And exhale for cow, rounding through the back. Sit it back on the heels. Inhale, coming through for cow pose. And exhale, rounding the back, sitting it back on the heels. Coming into our child's pose here, I'm bringing knees wide and really allowing the torso space to come all the way down. So resting the chest on the mat, reaching the arms up. So it just depends on your body and your flexibility. If you prefer to keep the knees together here, the option is completely yours. You just want to be comfortable. If you'd like, you can bring the hands to prayer above the head. So wherever you are here, I want you to just settle in and breathe. As you inhale, lift the head, look to the hands, and then we'll walk our hands over to the right hand side, bringing the left hand over the right. Bringing the forehead down, so coming into a nice side stretch on the left side, making sure you're pressing that left hip down so we really get into that left side body. And then lifting the head, walking the hands back through center, bringing the left hand over to the left and the right hand on top of the left. Settling in here, finding that stretch on the right side body. Inhale, lift the head, walk the arms back to center, coming back into your child's pose and breathing here. On your next inhale, lift the head, look to the hands. Slowly make your way back up onto all fours. Sweep your ankles over to one side and then come on back into seated. So extending those legs out in front of you, you can bring your blocks close by. Then we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. So Baddha Konasana here. And then let's go ahead and start to massage the feet. So giving your feet some self-love, maybe your ankles, maybe your calves. So just giving some attention to those feet. They work so hard. And remember, if this is too much for the hips, you always have the option to bring those blocks under the thighs for some support. So continuing your foot massage here and just enjoying this moment of self-love. Let's go ahead and keep those soles of the feet together, but we're going to create a bigger diamond shape here with the feet. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, round forward. So just releasing into the pose here. Now, depending on your body, you may need a block for support. So you can use one block to rest the forehead. You can use a different height of that block. Or if you need it, you can use two blocks together. So wherever you are, I want you to just find comfort. So settling in, relaxing completely. If it is available to you, you can come all the way down. You can bring those arms under the legs and just settle in. So it doesn't matter how deep you go into the pose. I just want you to release any tension and allow gravity to pull the upper body down. And we'll stay here for several breaths, so making sure that you find comfort. On your next inhale, lift the head, move your block out of the way, and then walk the body up with your fingertips. Bringing the knees in towards each other, grab behind the knees, and we're slowly, with control, going to start rocking back and forth again, massaging the spine. Remember to keep your head lifted so you don't hit the back of your head on the floor. And just allow this rocking back and forth. And then when you're ready, coming right onto the back, bring the knees into your chest. And then bring the knees in towards the armpits, reaching for the outside of your feet, coming into happy baby pose. So we're pressing the knees down towards the earth, pressing the lower back into the mat and just rocking, kicking out side to side. And then bringing the soles of the feet to touch and slowly let the feet come down towards the mat. So we have the knees splayed out to the side. If you need the blocks for support, use the blocks under the thighs. Otherwise, we bring right hand to the belly, left hand to the chest. Let the elbows relax on the floor and breathe. On your next inhale, slowly bring those knees in towards each other as we come into our supine twist. So shifting the hips to the left, slowly roll onto the right side of your body, bringing the knees into your chest. And then when you're ready, when that left hip is stacked over the right, extend the left arm out to the side. You can bring that left arm to cactus arm for a deeper stretch in the pec, or just allow it to extend straight out. We'll breathe here, settle in, release all tension. You can close the eyes and just allow this gentle twist to happen in the spine. On your next inhale, bring your gaze to center, bring the knees to center, and then give yourself a little squeeze here, resetting the back, and then feet come flat again. Let's shift those hips to the right, and then roll on to the left side of the body, bringing the knees into your chest. Once that right hip is stacked over the left, extending that right arm in the opposite direction, either having that right arm straight or cactus arm if you'd like to deepen into the pec. So settling in here, releasing tension, and rest. On the inhale, bring the gaze up to center, bring the knees up to center, bring them into the chest and give yourself a nice big squeeze here, and bring the feet down, getting yourself comfortable here. And then I want you to bring those knees back into the chest, wrap your arms around the shins and make yourself into a tiny little ball here, giving yourself a huge hug, some self-love. And then when you're ready, extending those legs out into the corners of your mat, allowing the arms to fall away from the body, tucking those shoulders under, and preparing for your Shavasana. So settling in, closing the eyes, and just allow yourself to focus on the breath as you move through your Shavasana. And you have the opportunity to remain in Shavasana for as long as you'd like. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.